going? We are back on the 2019 BMW R1250 RT. This is a 6,000 mile review. Just cruising around this beautiful Sunday morning on this little cloudy day, little chilly day. But when you're on an RT, that doesn't matter. Wow, look at that. I keep forgetting how strong these brakes are. These BMW Hayes brakes. These comes with the BMW Hayes. They're BMW branded brakes, but they're actually made by Hayes. And I know in the last model year they had the Brembo front brakes, but in 2019, and I believe also in the 2020 model, they are BMW branded brakes, and they're actually made by Hayes. But brakes are good. Good feel in the brakes. Let's raise up the windshield here. Nice to have this electronic adjustable windscreen. Makes for a nice pleasant ride. Let's check the temperature. I believe the temperature 59 degrees, not too bad. And with all the wind protection you're getting, I mean, even your legs are protected. A little wind buffeting maybe on the outside lower shin there, a little wind buffeting on the outside shoulders, but other than that, your whole body is all protected. And I don't even have my heated seats or my heated grips on. It's just, you know, I don't need it. Even your grips, your hand grips, you have nice wind protection on the front fairing with the side mirrors sticking out there. It actually, you don't feel any wind buffeting whatsoever on your hand. So typically when you have your hand grips out in the open, your hands get cold because it's just being blasted by cold air. But in this case, you've got nice wind buffeting. When you raise your hand maybe just a little bit right here, then you start feeling the wind buffeting. But when it's back down on the grips, it's actually no wind whatsoever. So great wind protection on this touring bike. BMW really did a good job on the aerodynamics on this RT model. Lower the windscreen. This is just a nice quick ride. I think I'm gonna make a stop at the local hardware store if I remember how to get there. Just corners like it's on rails, really. I think I make a right here, or maybe the next street. We don't want to get on the freeway. I've got some exciting news here. So 6,000 miles on this BMW RT1250, and that's 6,000 miles of pure fun, lots of adventure, lots of weekend trips, lots of back canyon riding. Just a great all-around bike. It's a wonderful bike. I think we, yeah, no U-turn. I wanted to make a U-turn, but unfortunately no U-turn there. Maybe we can. We're just cruising around here on this smooth riding RT1250. We'll bust a U, make a U-turn. You guys can check out the turning radius here on this motorcycle. Doo-doo. Alright, come on, light. Okay, are we gonna be stuck on this light or what? Come on, we should be. Let's see if we can get a green arrow this time. There we go. There's our green arrow. And look at the turning radius of this thing. Look how tight. So we started in that lane and we ended up in this lane. I mean, great turning radius. You know, making a tight U-turn, typically a challenge for a touring bike, but this bike is so nimble, so maneuverable at all speeds, really. It's just hard to find a negative on this bike. I mean, you know, okay, let me do a negative. Okay, so this compartment here is pretty useless because it'll only fit a cell phone, but you can't plug. It's so small, it's literally just enough to fit a cell phone. So if you're trying to charge your phone, that's not going to happen, because you're not going to have the spacing. You're not going to have the spacing to put that plug on your phone, so that would be a negative. So that's probably something that BMW hopefully will address in the 2021 model year. But I mean, look at how small the space is. I mean, you have a USB port, you have an audio plug there, but I mean, you once you put your phone in there, you're not going to be able to make any connection whatsoever. Connectors are not, I mean, unless you're putting a small MP3 player maybe, but who uses that nowadays? But that would work if you had a small MP3 player or iPod. You can use that. So we're gonna stop by this Home Depot, pick up some hardware here. This is the great thing about this bike, you know, You go out, it's almost, you know, it's, you can run some, you can do your errands, whatever you need to do. You can go on long trips with it. You can go on nice weekend rides with it. You can go for day trips. Doesn't really matter, you know. I mean, it does so many things, and it does it so well. I'm trying to find a parking here with no there's a cart right there, but probably not a, let's stay away from those carts. This should be safe right here. If this is not safe, then I don't know what is. But yeah, let's take a look at this R1250 RT. Gorgeous bike. The Select package has the fog, the PL lights, which is really ideal because I run with all 4 lights on during the day and even at night. So I mean, they're just always on. The eagle eye headlights is really cool when the bike's on. I'll show you how that looks, but you can kind of see there. It's like staring at a bald eagle there. This white is really growing on me. I didn't know about the white. I wasn't so sure about the white, but it's alpine white. It's a classic color, but I think it really, you know, you either love it, or if you like color, you know, it may not be the way to go. But I just wanted something simple and simplicity, and I think the black and white contrast looks good on the RT. And as a matter of fact, all the colors I think look good in the RT, but white was the best one that I think it was like ranked 1 or 2 between that and the dark metallic blue color, the darker color. It was either that or the white. I was going back and forth, couldn't make up my mind. The Mars red was a third, but it was a third option, but really the white was right there. Comes with an alarm, remote keyless fob. You got a key, so you also have a spare key here, but basically press once to lock and press again for the alarm. Really cool. And if your battery dies on your key fob, then what happens is you can use this key here, and you stick it, I believe, somewhere here in the middle, at some point, somewhere around there, and you can start your bike. So if your key fob battery ever dies, as long as you have the spare, and this has like a chip in here, it communicates with the bike. Or actually, I want to say it was either here, or you would take this off here and do something with it. If you've got to, it's on the manual, but there's 2 different ways to start the motorcycle. I apologize, but yeah, comes with a fob and a spare key that's chipped. So no 2 key fobs, but one's all you need, really. All right, well, there you have it, the R1250 RT. A little over 6,000 miles on the odometer. So if you like this video, please subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.